William is going to introduce us to the trampoline in the aim room. William, what are the rules for the trampoline?
Rules are to take off your shoes, one person at a time, and jump by doing numbers or letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, you can practice many skills on there. You can practice counting by 2s, 5s, 10s. You can practice your letters, sight words, whatever skill you're working on in class.
Yes.
All right, and William, do we just stay on it as long as we want, or do we get off when our teacher or paras say we need to get off?
When our teacher says.
Awesome, thank you.
For the yoga spinner, the students are going to get to take turns. You open up the spinner to find the cards that are color coded. So I take all the cards out, set them down, and the students get to take turns spinning to determine their yoga pose. Would you like to go first, Sophia? Green. So it landed on a green one, which means I get to grab any green card and read the pose type, fish pose. I will then show the pose to the girls, and they will do it as they picture that it looks. We will be laying down. Usually the teacher can instruct here. Our legs are forward and our arms are back, and then we are gonna look behind. We hold the pose for 15 seconds. 1, or until your teacher tells you to get out of the pose. Then it is the next person's turn. If you look closely at the spinner, the happy face means you get to go again and you get to spin again. Sad face means you lose your turn. The joker means, show them girls, you get to do a silly dance. 1, 2, 3, perfect. And the question mark is teacher's choice. 10 jumping jacks.
During this, you can be practicing any skill your class is working on, or you can just be doing yoga for yoga's sake.
Thanks. Welcome to the bike station. Here there are lots of different types of bikes, as well as a collaboration station for whatever topic you want your students to be working on. As you can see over here are all the users that have logged on. You would simply click on your name if you are a returning user. Type in your password. And at this point, the students can start getting their bikes set up, making sure that the pedals fit their feet and that their pockets are seated on the seats. They can start pedaling while they wait for the teacher to pull up the videos.
Get your little warm up in.
I have saved in my Google Chrome a folder called Academics in Motion. That way I can have videos queued up and ready to go for the para, or if I take my class in here. The video will play, and when the video is done, that is when students are to get off of their bikes. Jake Jowert and his playlists will offer lots of pre-made ones for math as well as English under Jake Jowert and videos. Remember to log out of your user when you are done using the collaboration station so that other people can come in and be ready to use it. In addition, make sure to turn the mouse off so that the batteries don't die, and return the mouse and the controller to the deck. Thank you.
Make sure that you're not going as fast because you can break these or your feet can fly out and you can get hurt.
Yep, you don't want to be too speedy, right?
Don't stand up. You want to stay seated on your pockets.
Oh, don't do wheelies on the bike. Not like that.
Sophia will be teaching us how to do agility ladders. First, you will find the ladders in the ladder container. Lay it out flat in front of you. Sophia will be counting by 5s as she does a few different types of jumps.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
when you're done, you simply stack the blue parts of the ladder up on top of each other and return it to the bin.
Do the math equation while you step on these, but be careful and watch where you're going so you don't fall off. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Then flip the card and go back. 21 divided by 7 is 3. And then pass it on to your
For balance boards, all boards can be found in this basket. You will take out one board per person, step on it slowly, 1 foot at a time. The goal is to be able to balance, so just the ball is touching the floor. As you balance, use your abdominals to squeeze in your core and read the words in front of you.
Also around, form, 3, small, set, put, and dust.
Great. There are also more options for ladders hanging on the wall behind the TV.
If you want to use the exercise, you can pick which ones you want.
Yep,
2
which
or
weight?
3. The weight. 2 or 3 or 5. Pick one of them and then choose the words on top. You can do arms or do like that. And then pick or, one, had, words, not in, it, as, is, at, work, and
William, can you also do 2 arms at once?
yes.
What's something else that you could do? Could you count? Could you skip count?
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11,
Awesome.
13, 15, 17,
Thank you.
19, 21.
Do you think if you're a little tiny kindergartner that you should pick the big 5-pound weights?
No.
Probably not. What if you're a big, strong 5th grader?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
that's totally fine. Awesome. Thank you.
Here is a fan favorite, which the kids called the
Snowboarder.
nice. So Grace, what are the rules of the snowboarder?
You can swing, but you shouldn't get past these poles right here. You can break it, or you can fall off and really hurt yourself.
Could you show us a good example, please? And what part of your body are you using to do the movement?
Your arms, because it's kind of like smudgy to move, and like your legs.
Perfect. And how do you get off safely?
You step off and walk away from it, and you don't want to fight for it because everybody gets upset.
The other type of wobble board that is stored in the corner. She'll get on 1 foot at a time, slowly, so she doesn't fall. And the goal is to balance right in that middle part and to read the ladder in front of you.
Also around, form, 3, small, set, put, and dust.
To get off, she'll take 1 foot off at a time and return the wobble board to the basket. There are many ways to play beanbags, but you can use sight words as shown here.
About.
A-B-O-U-T.
After saying or spelling your word, you throw the beanbag into the basket.
Cloud.
C-L-O-U-D. Him.
H-I-M.
One student says the word and the other student spells the word. To clean up, the bean bags all get gathered and returned to their correct basket. Sophia and Grace will be showing us how to do jump ropes. First, make sure that you have the correct size. If you do not have the correct size jump rope, you can wrap the extra around your wrists and then hold on to it in your hands so that it makes the rope a little shorter. When you're about to jump, make sure you look all around your whole body, making sure that no biker or bike is in the way, as well as that you're not too close to the wall. Once you're in a good position, you can start your jump roping.
4, 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36.
When you're done jump roping, wrap the jump ropes up tightly so that they can fit in their correct bag. 2 jump ropes per black bag, which then are placed in the jump rope container.
Good job.
There are many different variations. First, throw the number cube. you can either count up to that number, 1 through 12, or you can add 12 plus 12, which is
24.
Or you could do 12 times 12 for doubles, which is
140.
yes, so 144. Then
44.
what we're going to do, that's okay. Then we'll throw the activity cube behind it. Which says toe touches. So at this point you would do 12 toe touches. Watch the girls reach their toes 12 times. They can continue for as long as they need. And if you just want to come in and do the activities to get some energy out, that's okay as
The
well.
little weighted balls, these weigh 2 pounds, so they're not very heavy, but a kindergartner might get a little bit slugged by them. So William and I are gonna toss it back and forth and count by 2s. Ready? 2,
4,
6,
8.
10, just like that.
Perfect.
Okay, here in the AIM room, we have many new supplies. We have this big giant cart full of things. All right, we have some page protectors up here. Colored paper is down here with all sorts of markers. They have the different color Sharpies, big giant black Sharpies, dry erase markers that you can do on top of the page protectors. There's a ton of different color paper in here. You can make whatever you want. You can take some of that paper and print on it and get it laminated. Some things, you know, would be like little math problems, sight words, whatever you're learning in like science or history. You can do capitals, kind of whatever things you're thinking. You can just stick that stuff in the laminating pile and Tracy will laminate it when she gets to that point. And then each grade has their own kinder, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. You can store your stuff there. You can kind of collaborate as a team as to what skills you guys want to further develop. And it's kind of made for like when you already know something and then you're just trying to really reinforce that concept to be concrete in the mind. We also have yoga mats here that you can design. We have a lot of yoga mats for each grade. There's bins with the different grade levels on them. There's more carpets up for use as well. You can just talk to Rachel about that. You want to explain these yoga mats and things?
Yeah, so the yoga mats can be used just for yoga, or as people have been writing on the rugs, it's pretty simple to write on the yoga mats as well. Always remembering that you can use both sides. So that is awesome. I would just say collaborate with your team to make some decisions. Second grade is gonna do that soon, so I understand that it takes some time, but it's worth. Each team has 4 yoga mats, but that's 2 sides. So if you think of 8 topics that throughout the year need fluency, I think the end of the year is a good time because we're reteaching and kind of refinishing up a lot of our standards. So that would be a good time to use the AIM room.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll see in all the other videos, we're kind of going over most of the other things in this cart. Again, and if you want to borrow from other grade levels, that's awesome. Just put it back and be kind of respectful of the things. As you saw, everybody has their own bin. We have a sign-in sheet right here. It's really important that we're tracking, so it's just the date, who the homeroom teacher is, even if it's, you can put the para or the homeroom teacher, it's fine. The number of students you brought in and for how long. We are tracking all of this for the grant that paid for a majority of the equipment, or possibly even all the equipment in here. So please be tracking that. The sign-up sheet is online as well, and enjoy.